Lately, I've been feeling like I'm past due for one of these vlog videos. Um, I don't really have a point to this particular video, except for the fact that I haven't done an update on my life or how things are going or what I'm up to lately. I have a book coming out in March, and I'm working on a lot of things leading up to the book launch. And so that's taking up a good bit of my time. It's a whole box of them. I also have a lot of work that I'm doing right now, and it's not really showing up in terms of things that I'm creating like it did last year. So when I first started this whole process, I was just creating lots and lots of new ideas and lots of new concepts. And I haven't really gone back and optimized many of them. I did a lot of fail fast kinds of prototyping. I did a lot of like minimum viable product kind of prototyping and just like slung it out there to see if it caught on with anybody. And the thing is that I'm ready for it to kind of go to the next level. So what I'm doing is really evaluating all of the things that I have created and trying to improve them and market them more and really kind of lean into them a little bit more, and instead of just continuing to create new things. So some of what you'll see in the coming months and weeks is I'm going to be taking things down where stuff doesn't resonate anymore, where it's not serving a purpose anymore. I'm going to be unpublishing videos. I'm going to be taking down classes. I'm going to probably also take down one of the novellas that I have on Amazon. It's mostly for my own right sizing of efforts, but also I feel like, some of this stuff just didn't take off, and I don't want to spend a lot of time and effort trying to make it, to force it to do something it's not doing. Also, as a business person, as I kind of lean into who my target audience are, one of the things that I'm starting to do is really learn who it is I want to be talking to. And some of the things that I created don't talk to that target audience the way that I would like it to. So some of this is like course correction, while other parts of it are, kind of consolidating some of my efforts in different places. It doesn't mean I'm not going to be creating new things. It just means that I'm going to be creating things a little bit more intentionally. That also goes for my classes, like over in Morbid Anatomy. In 2025, I set the goal to teach a class per month, like have a new class roll out per month. That was too fast a pace. It was too much work. And it detracted from a lot of my other work that I'm doing. And so, what I would like to do is, instead of having it be a class per month, I'm trying to do one longer class per quarter and one day workshop per quarter. That way I've got, still keeping my hand in it and still enjoying the process of meeting new students and engaging with that community, but also at a much slower pace, and giving myself more time to do the things that I need to do this year. I'm really focusing on writing this year, so not just launching the Burnout Recovery book, which I'll put a link in the description below about that, but also there's a unicorn book coming out. I've also got additional writing things that I'm doing, and so I'm really kind of focusing in on the job as an author this year more than I have in previous years. If you've been following this journey since 2023, I didn't know what I wanted my new career title to be, starting off. And now I really am kind of settling into the idea of primarily I want to be an author, with additional income streams, including classes and instruction, as well as the coaching offerings that I give. I think all of those things sort of fold together and inform one another. And I don't think that they contradict in any way. So that's kind of where I'm seeing my job description shift, which, it's been 3 years. I'm pretty impressed that I've gotten somewhere with this. So that's where that is. I will be ramping up my coaching marketing. I'll put a link below about that as well. So the thing about the coaching is that I do a little bit of everything there. One of my favorite things to do is help people give birth to their big ideas. I've had a couple of clients come to me with big novel ideas and need help with story structure, need help with accountability, need help with character understanding, as well as just kind of thinking through like the big idea of the novel that they have in their head. And that has been really fulfilling and really fun to help kind of foster and grow. The other thing that I'm doing with a lot of my coaching is career pivot and burnout coaching, because I do have the burnout book coming out. I am also helping people kind of get their careers a little bit more meaningful and a little bit more aligned with who they are, as opposed to just kind of like I followed the career path that I started off on and, kept following my nose, but not really making decisions that were true to who I am. So that's some of the stuff that I'm doing right now. The house is always in need of repairs. Starting to think about my garden and need to do all the winter yard work, but we're under about an inch of snow right now, so I can't do any of that. But it's all very peaceful and very deliberate, and I feel like every day is just another one foot in front of the other. I am definitely doing the 35 mile an hour life, which was a video that I posted a long time ago. The self-regulation and the low stress is absolutely part of my world, which I'm really glad to be able to say. And so it's mostly about showing up for myself and continuing to show up in authentic and real ways here on my various channels. Thank you for being here.